today is going to be a really quick video. I have already done my makeup, but we are going to just like walk through everything that I put on my face. This is basically like my 10-minute routine in the morning. That's like me every day. It takes me like 10 minutes to do my makeup. And if you watched, I don't know if it was my last video or maybe a previous video, but it was like literally just going through all of my favorite products. This is basically just going to be like a recap. Not really a recap, but like a summary, I guess, of that video, because a lot of the items that I talked about in my all-time favorite makeup products, they are in this video, or at least they're on my face. Okay, the first thing that I have, I'll just kind of talk through some of the prep that I do before I actually put on like makeup and such. So that is like skincare products. So I have a whole skincare routine, but there is like a certain section time I do before my makeup but after my skincare. So what I end up doing is I usually put on the like AVEENO daily moisturizing lotion, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, it could be, I usually use it for my body, but I literally am like, well, it works well on my face too. So I've been using this ever since I was a little kid, and I think my skin just loves it so much. I have bought this for like years. I get like the jumbo pack value size from like Costco, and yeah, I use this all the time. So it's almost empty at this point, and it has like black markings on it because I lit a candle next to it. So there is like black smoke soot kind of stuff on it. So yeah, use this all the time. After that, I use SPF, of course, a must, obviously. And what I'm using right now is the Thank You Farmer Sun Project Light Sun Essence. This has a SPF of 50, and it has like that PA+++ thing. I'm not really sure what that PA+ thing means, but I always opt for the SPF 50s. And I usually find that that's a lot of times in like Asian skincare. I always tend to opt for Asian sunscreens, and they also just feel lighter as well. They don't smell too like strongly of the typical sunscreen smell. I mean, this one, there's a hint. This one is not bad, and I'm almost done with it. So yeah, I'll probably have to switch up another SPF soon. Okay, so that's it with the prep. That's basically what I do. I just moisturize my skin because I have kind of more dry skin, so I tend to really want to hydrate my skin as much as possible. Then I'll just do the SPF, and yeah, then we'll move on to makeup. So I also wait like a couple minutes for those products to kind of like sink into my skin a little bit more instead of directly going right to like makeup. So I'll give it like a little bit of time. All right, this should be no surprise. I have literally talked about this endlessly, and I'll probably continue to talk about it endlessly because I don't buy that much makeup, and I don't really want to buy that much makeup, so I'm really trying to use a lot of the products that I currently have. I mean, there's really no use in me buying additional makeup products when I already still have some good ones. So this is the concealer palette that I've been wearing. Obviously, I feel like I've talked about this so many times. I'm using this color all the time. If I have more time, maybe I'll like dip into like some other colors and add a little bit more brightening in some places. But if I'm really like on the go, ready to get out the door, then I'll usually just do this. And probably in the cutaway clips, you can see me like dot it a couple of places around my face. That's basically it. I don't really do a full face of makeup or anything like that. I like to keep things pretty natural. Doesn't really look like I'm wearing too much makeup at all. So that's kind of my style. And then with that, the products that I'm using in combination with that is, first of all, my makeup sponge. This I've used endlessly. I use it every single time I do my makeup. There is a couple of either eyelash or eyebrows hairs on it. So it's kind of a nude color, which I actually really like because it kind of camouflages my actual makeup. So I think like you can kind of see a little bit of like makeup stains on it, but it's so fluffy, it's so soft. And then also another one that I'm using constantly is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And yeah, I mean, I'm almost like halfway done. I think I looked it up. I got this in like March. So I don't know if I'm going through this quickly or slowly or whatnot, or just the apt amount. But yeah, these two always in combination with whatever face products I'm wearing. So it's a must. Next product I'm using is the FLORASIS powder. What is the name of it? It is the FLORASIS Gorgeous Peach Blossom Silk Powder. I believe they have multiple colors. This one is a translucent one, which is just white. It's a very super fine powder. I did lose the puff to it, or not lose it. I kind of dropped it on the floor on the wrong side. I dropped it on the like facing down side, and I don't know. It was on the floor and I just felt like weird about putting like the puff that fell on the floor directly on my face. So I decided to kind of open up these like old puffs that I had for a long time and just never used. These are like just velvet like puffs that I think I got on Amazon. They work basically the same and they're really soft. It's really nice. I like it. The only thing I don't like is having like all these tools though. I've like brushes, I've like different sponges, and it's just like, I need to find a good way to like store all of them because I find I have a bunch of these puffs just like lying around. Okay, next of course is the JUDYDOLL contour palette. I am mostly using this Patrick Tak nose contour brush, I believe, and I'm using the fan end, and I usually just dip it right into this powder right here. I just kind of do it a little bit on like both sides of the brush, and then well, you can probably see in the clips, but I'm just using it for a nose contour. Probably if I had a little bit more time, like maybe I would do a little bit more like contour around the face. But for ease, super quick to use, this is a lovely product. All right, next product I have here. I don't know if I actually have talked about this one a whole time, but this is a product that I've recently been using a lot more. I bought it actually a while ago, but I've only actually started by like using this. So this is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes The Neutrals eyeshadow palette. Here we have all the colors. So these are nice. I would say like I actually fit more of warmer colors. These ones are like a little bit more cooler tones, but I still find that they work. They have like a bunch of browns in here that are really good for me, my skin tone. And what I did today, and when I'm in a rush, is I usually just take this brush. I'm pretty sure it's like a H&M like smudgery brush. And then I'm just kind of, to be honest, I don't even really remember, and that's indicative like basically of this palette. I kind of just look at it, just see whichever colors I'm feeling and just go for it. I might have used like one of these 3 like middle shades and like maybe one of these just around my like eyes. So I usually like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going too crazy with the eyeshadow. When I'm really going really quickly out the door, I don't think I have much time. So I just like to give my eyes a little bit more definition. So I just kind of like place some eyeshadow kind of around like the eyes. So the lower lash line and like maybe a little bit of the upper lash line. But that's really it. I don't go too crazy with the eyeshadow. I don't make it look like I have a full like smoky eye or a beautiful like transitional shades or anything. It's literally just a couple little smudges here and there around the eyes, and that's it. All right, next of course is my favorite mascara. I love this mascara. This is the JUDYDOLL mascara. Yeah, this is great. It's like today when I applied it this morning, I forgot like it has like a stainless steel like brush. So sometimes it's almost like cooling against your eyelashes, and I kind of like it. Especially now, I'm pretty sure it's like high 80s today. Like it might even reach like 90s later on, but this has been very nice. I just really like this mascara. I don't know why. Like it's not like it leaves like my lashes looking like extremely amazing, but it just makes me look like I have just naturally great lashes, and I really like that. I love that it's able to hold a curl. Definitely one of my favorites. I've struggled so much with mascara, and I'm in a very happy place that I found this mascara. Next product that we have here, this is the CLIO Extreme Gelpresso pencil liner, and I bought this a while ago. I think I actually bought it, like you might have seen it in like a haul or something, and I actually didn't use it for a really long time, but now I'm using it so much more and I am just loving it. Kind of like fell off the eyeliner game for a while, or at least like the eyeliner in the waterline. And recently I've just been using it so much more to just kind of like define my lash line a little bit more, because like when I curl my eyelashes and apply mascara, there is like a little piece of like skin that's a little bit like, I mean it's like you have your black lashes and then you have like a piece of skin that's like, it's a little bit white. So adding this just like emphasizes your lash line a little bit. It just like makes your eyes pop out a little bit more, and I'm really liking it. It's a subtle touch, but I think it makes a difference. So I've been using this and it lasts pretty well in my eyeline. According to the name, it's a Gelpresso, so I would assume maybe it's like a gel eyeliner, and like maybe that is better to put in the waterline, I suppose, but this is really nice. Initially, I said it was like maybe too creamy, but I think because I'm using it just like in my waterline and just kind of leaving it there to let it like dry down or something or sit down, it's doing a really nice job. So I'm really liking this. And yeah, I'm really happy with the color that I bought as well. All right, the next thing that I have is R.E.M Beauty highlighter topper, I believe. This is in Miss Mercury. And to be honest, if I'm really short on time, then I kind of forgo this step. Usually forgo it just because it's not like a necessary product in my routine, I guess. But it is like a nice little touch at the end. I think that it gives a little bit of like a final polish. If there are some times that I'm like really struggling to get out the door, then I won't use this, but I do really like it. So I usually put this, I mean, today I did it. I have it in the inner corners. I have it a little bit on the tip of the nose. And sometimes, I didn't do it today, but if I finish like the lips, I'll actually use a little bit and put it in the Cupid's bow. And I think that's really nice as well. It just gives like the perfect shine for me. I've said it numerous times in different videos, but this is just like one of the shades that is like, it's perfect for me. It literally looks like my skin tone, but it's like shimmery. All right, last but not least, we have the lips. This is the BURT'S Beeswax Lip Balm. Mentioned this numerous times before. I love this. It's an old school product, but I still really like it. I bought these so many times when I was in like junior high school, but I still use it. It's great. I love it. I actually stopped for a while, but then I bought it again on a whim, and I was just like, I like that tingly feeling. I feel like some people don't like that like stinging a little bit, like that mentholy feel a little bit, but I like it, so yeah. And I didn't realize that these actually are the same brand. So this is another Burt's Bees product, Gloss and Glow Glossy Balm, and this is in Eat, Drink, and Be Cherry. And yeah, I was honestly just looking for a random like lip balm. I kind of came across this one because it was cheap, but I love this. It's a great color. It's a great color for me. It's just like, it kind of looks like a little bit of like my lips, but like to the extreme, which is nice. This is great. I like that it's cheap. I like that it's like plasticky, so it feels like I can like, I don't have to like baby this item, so that's really nice. But yeah, very cool. I like the color. It's a great color, so much so that I want some of the other colors just to test out too. And I'm convinced that like maybe one of them, or I'm hopeful, I should say, that one of them actually looks like, what is it? Clinique's Black Honey, because I really like that one as well. Just don't like the price tag of it. But that's it. Those are all the makeup products that I'm using. I probably also put a clip in of me using my perfume. Perfume that I'm currently using is the CLIO Eau de Parfum. I've been using this for quite a while. I usually just put some on the inner portion of my wrist, rub them together. I'll sometimes like dry it like on my like, I don't know, my neck right here and here, and then I'll also put it on the back of like the nape of my neck. I like that like sometimes my hair like can touch it, and then so sometimes if I'm like reaching down or I don't know, like turn around or something, I like that I can get a little bit of a whiff from this. So yeah, I have a couple of perfumes in my collection, I guess, but this is the only one that for some reason is actually like staying on me. All right, that's everything. That's how I get ready to go out in the morning if I'm running in a pinch. Usually if I'm going to work, that's my 10-minute morning routine. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you haven't checked out my favorites video of all my favorites recently, no, all my favorites in general, they are my all-time favorites ever. Yeah, again, I'm not like a huge beauty person, so like I haven't tried out every single beauty product ever, but you know, I thought it'd just be kind of cool to show some of my favorites, and maybe some of you guys would be interested. So thank you again so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another one. Bye.